online submission. There's two now. Go right ahead.
The first one is from Sherry Engelbert, and it says the Taylor Schools Alumni Association, all schools, all class reunion will be tomorrow, Wednesday, June 19th, here in the Taylor Conservatory. Wednesday, music in the park. Gates open at 5:30. Concert is at 6:30 to 8:30. Due to the extreme heat, music in the gardens in the Taylor Schools reunion will be under the Sheridan Open Air Pavilion. Ichiku Park will be performing. Come and bring your peace and love. Vibe cost is $5 with food and beverage available for purchase. See everyone there, bring a chair.
All right.
And then we have another.
Through the chair, if it's a hippie movement, be careful. How much peace and love.
And we have another comment from Caroline Pack. I would like to let the council and residents know that our city has a small business that opened, May's Bakery on the corner of Ecorse and Mayfair within Taylor's history. We all remember the building as Little Skippers. May's Bakery sells Michigan products, including Calder's Dairy and Better Made. They sell items on consignment, including honey, candles, jam, and jellies, artwork, and other products. I would like to welcome owners Adam and May. Please support the city's small businesses.
Mr. Chairman, they will be scheduling a grand opening.
Oh, here we go.
One other thing came to mind that talking about the heat. The city buildings are when they are open, they are cooling centers. So City Hall during normal hours can be used. The libraries, the senior center, the TSX I think is the one that has the longest amount of hours. So just as a reminder that any city building during its normal course of business hours can be utilized as a cooling center by any resident. And certainly if there's a question about hours of operation, say the simplest one is TSX has the longest hours of operations. But Mr. Mayor, if you want to comment on that?
Through the chair, yes. We do work. The mall is also a very good place, but what we do is we suggest that if it's after hours and people need a cooling place, they can go to the police or the fire department. And if it's a large group, we will bring somebody in to open the sportsplex and get them over there.
Thank you. All right, is there any other open business from the Madam Treasurer?
Yes, I wanted to let the residents know that tax bills will be coming out very soon.
Ooh.
And I know everyone looks forward to that. And also, anyone that applies for the senior deferment, if you've had one in the past, letters are being mailed out this week. If for some reason you don't receive one or you need to apply for one, we have the paperwork available in the cash office, or it's available online, and you can bring it in to the treasurer's office or mail it in, and we will hopefully get you on the roll for deferment, so your summer taxes will not receive any penalties up through February 28th. So you have until then to pay your summer bill in full.
And I forgot, which is the one that most of the other taxing jurisdictions pulled their villages ahead to? Is it the summer that's the high one, or is it?
The summer is the high one, and the winter is the one where we're going to the different Wayne County, different.
Yeah, so, and just, we've talked about this before. Originally, the taxes were more evenly spread out, kind of 50-50. A number of taxing jurisdictions, including the state of Michigan, did an accounting gimmick over the years where they pulled it ahead 6 months, and they got that one-time increase, I think when the state had some budget shortfalls. But that permanently skewed the percentage of taxes that you have to pay. So instead of it being an easier lift in two equal bills, now the majority comes in the summer taxes. And certainly not through anything that the city of Taylor or we haven't changed how we collect ours. But unfortunately, that's the big bills this summer. Mr. Mayor.
Mr. Chairman, there was a couple things I forgot to mention towards the end of my time, and I apologize, but unfortunately I got some bad news. We received word today that Snehal Patel passed away last night, unexpectedly. So many people know Snehal was the IT director here for many years, so I'd like to send send some prayers and, you know, well wishes to his family, our condolences. Also, just want to point out that former colleague of ours, former council member Jack Myers, also was the president of the Veterans Museum, has decided to go into hospice. So I just want to say that great man, and I wish him well on his journey.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Reminds you, life is short. I mean, his retirement, Sneed Hall's retirement was very short-lived, and certainly Councilman Myers is well respected. So, thank you. Is there any other open business, Councilman Brady?
I wanted to ask the treasurer, is there a deadline for that application for the senior deferment?
The paperwork says middle of September, but we do everything to accommodate everyone right through the whole time.
Councilman?
I have a couple other questions. I wanted to ask the planning commissioner representative for the council a couple of questions. Is there going to be a gas station where the whole, in the parking lot, what is that, in Fairlinks?
Through the chair, I can answer that.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Through the chair, so they're going to, they're going to take out the, I guess would be the north side of that complex. The China buffet will stay there, and then the rest of that will be torn down in a Sheetz gas station. So,
A Sheetz gas station, okay.
and they're also putting one over on Eureka in front of the two new hotels over there, Eureka and 75. I think that's their priority to do first, and then they're going to come over to Champaign and Delaware.
Okay. And then, so there's a gas station right next door to a gas station then? And so, I guess it happens, on the four corners a lot of times anyway, but I was just wondering, I've forgotten how does it work with liquor licenses now? It used to be a long time ago, remember, you could only get so many in the city and, you had to kind of bargain to get them or whatever. Is that like no more?
They kept the same amount within the county, but they changed it so that